Hello, my empaths, my starseeds. It's me again. We can continue talking about the narcissists, the Machiavellians, toxic people, Jabulons people, zombies, and Luciferians. The awakening, you need to understand it this way. You have to walk in the darkness in order to get to the light. What I mean by that darkness, what you have been through, the accusation you've been through, the sadness, the belittling, and how today when you have the awakening where you are and how you must cherish that darkness. That light have to be understanding this 3D, this metric wall. The metrics are put in place to exploit population and to destroy population. I repeat, the metrics are put in place. Our institutions, our schools, our hospitals, etc. and etc. are put in place to exploit populations and to destroy population instead of to fix the very problem. Because most of the time, if you've been going through this relationship with the narcissist, the professionals are involved. I finally understand with my research that those professionals are not there to fix the problem. And sometimes they might even put more fuel to the fire. But that is all not done by mistake. Some of them, they need that source of supply. They need that that energy flowing. So if they meet you, my empath, my chosen ones, my light workers, you are the gold they're looking for. You are the diamond they always wanted to deal with. To drill you, to waste your time, to confuse you, and to drain you. And you need to understand why is the narcissist so rampant and so careless in what they're doing. Yes, so many people have been to courts with the narcissist win. So many people have gone through argument and then you bring somebody to be the referee and the narcissist win. You cannot win the narcissist. Because as long as you are in the examination journey, you are walking in the darkness, learning and studying, till the day you're going to pass your exams. For instance, in my case, I started my journey in South London, Watford, Nottingham, and then Leicester. I passed my exams through a very, very toxic relationship, very abusive, very, very, very manipulative relationship, full of cheating, full of stealing, full of backbiting, full of smear campaign. But finally, on the 19th of December, 2023, on the 19th of December 2023, my Most High say, no more now. My ancestors say, no more now. And my guardian angel say, it have to stop today. This woman who was abusing me, this woman who was cheating on me, this woman who was smearing on my name, and this woman who have constantly go behind my back, even dealing with my close friends, finally zombified. Because I've said, if you see her zombified, is very, very, very different to see her shape-shifted from the individual you love her, you want to be with her, and what you are fighting for to be her, she will totally change to a reptilian, and then back to that individual you see her. From that day up till today, I have never looked back. And from that day up till today is 2 years, 2 months, I'm still healing. Isolated, in solitude, but solitude is something else. You will lose friends, you will lose family members, you will be misunderstood, you will be smeared, you will be called all sorts of names because you are now walking towards the light. Because you know the only way and the only salvation is the light. And also you know the only way to move forward, forgive, and have the understanding is to move towards the light. I will repeat, the narcissistic problem cannot be sorted in this world because the metrics are 100% behind the narcissist. The metrics are supporting the narcissist, and the metrics are enabling the narcissist, and the metrics are 100% the narcissist itself. Because I've said, if you look at your 3D, we are full of imposters, people who behave like it, people who talk like it, and people who are acting like it. But behind the scene, they are far from it. And this is the fact that we are left with. This is why I always say, we are in the control. You have given your life in the hands of somebody, and that somebody is controlling the quality of your life in their hands. You need to know what I'm just saying. Somebody is controlling the quality and the quantity of your life, and the value and those values and those good characters, those good vibration frequency, all what you put them in their hand to control your life. If you are not awakening, that's how it feels. And what do you get out of that? And you are not allowed to complain. You are not allowed to write. You are not allowed to raise your concerns. All you are allowed to is to just be obedient. I said narcissistic abuse is not well explained, and narcissistic abuse is not well understood, and narcissistic abuse is happening every day. But without the enablers, the narcissist cannot stand. The enablers can be your friend, can be your co-workers, can be your family members, can be your neighbor, can be a stranger. Basically the same like the flying monkeys, the same as the spiritual, the monitoring spirits. And you need to understand one thing. The reason why the narcissist cannot be cured, and if you look at all this worldwide, there is no doctor who can say that they have finally seen the narcissist 100% cured. I said it's a lie, because I believe and I know the amount of entities inside the narcissist. The amount of good people the narcissists have destroyed. The amount of very honest people the narcissists have destroyed. And the amount of humble people the narcissists have destroyed. You see, the narcissist karma is happening every day. Even you, the empath, my chosen one, when you were still with the narcissist, you were just there slowing down the narcissistic karma, but you were going through it. In the mornings, the narcissist is miserable. In the morning, you can get a good smile from the narcissist. In the morning, the narcissist is always grumpy. In the morning, the narcissist is always moaning. When you drive in the car, you're going, oh, I saw you looking at that girl. And while you are constantly concentrate on the route where you're going, but the narcissist is picky. The narcissist is picky. And the narcissist know when to strike. The narcissist know when you are on low vibration or when you are on high vibration. And you cannot lie to the narcissist. I want you to know that. Nobody can lie to the narcissist. Because you are dealing with people who these entities have taken over. I have said this in my video, though I've been restricted not to say a lot. But you see, in Watford, when the spiritual attacks were too much, they were almost basically happening all the time. Finally, this big snake with the two horns, that also take a shit out of me. And I've seen in the TikTok people showing the big horn in the air that looks like human with a big horn. I want you to know that is very true. Very true. I say it. Because I've been restricted what to say. But sometimes I get, just to speak out a bit. These entities are all and in and around us. Some of them cannot wait to strike you, take you over. That's why the chosen ones, my empaths, the awakening change everything. Because I said from there, the next person they're going to meet, they are looking at the energy, they are listening to the vibration and the frequency that passing, things are coming out of their mouths. And within minutes or seconds, they already source that passing out. So you need to know the awakening will show you how these demonic forces or the dark kingdom have totally controlled this planet Earth. It doesn't matter whether you go to Africa, the narcissist is there. And the narcissistic vibration and the narcissistic frequency is vibrating. You go to Asia, the narcissistic frequency and the narcissistic vibration is there. You go to Europe, the narcissistic frequency and the narcissistic vibration is there. You go to the Americas, the same vibration, the same frequency. You go to the Arabians, the same thing. That's why the world cannot be balanced. Because the truth tellers are not listening to, and the truth tellers are saying the truth that can bring a balance to this world. What am I trying to say? A true chosen one will not lie. And a true chosen one is a very clean-hearted person, full of emotion. Me personally. That's how I see a chosen ones, my empath. Emotion, very, very, very highly emotional people. Very sensitive people, very empathetic people, very understanding, very kind people who forget themselves to go and help the opponent to a point that they cannot recognize themselves in the name of love, in the name of caring, in the name of balance. This is why most of the time it's very, very uncommon to see a very, very rich chosen one. Because they are constantly sharing. They are constantly thinking positively. This is why you are different. This is why all the spiritual attacks you've been attacked. I've said this in Watford. These entities nearly killed me and my last daughters. The evidence are too much in their hands. Even my own family GP, who I have a good relationship, have took a snap picture of my daughter to see where the blood was sucked away from her. I say it. But yet still, nobody want to talk about that. But yet still, nobody want to listen to that. But they have to control the narrative. And they have to always be right. And they know everything. They are never wrong. So you need to know what you are dealing with. You are dealing with a kind of people who are doing things behind the scene, who want to delay you, who want to steal your destiny, and who want to even eliminate your DNA. In a better word, like your bloodline. Because my chosen one, everybody want your bloodline. Everybody want your that DNA. Because you are different. Very different. Because if you look at these entities in the spiritual realm, they nearly finish you off. If you look at in the 3D, the people you are mingling with nearly finish you off. But all along, your Most High and your guardian angels were constantly fighting these battles. This is why the awakening changed everything. Because reality is much more complex than what we have been taught. Because most of the thing we have been taught, we have keep repeating this to our kids and our families or our friends, while without digging into this thing. The awakening make you go through the rabbit hole, see these lies, see this deception, see this manipulation, and see this gaslighting. And at the end, when you talk too much, they put you in jail, they smear you, they spy on you. They want to humiliate you, while because you're saying the truth. I said in Eric Monsul, humble side, I have been discarded so many times, but I'm very grateful. Certain times the neighbors will come and help me put my stuff in the car. But I don't think I will ever think about going back to that area. This is why I said There are positive side in the awakening, but there are negative side. Because the positive side is, now you know we are living with demons. Because this planet Earth, we have zombies who are just walking among us, copying and pasting. You buy a Nike, they buy a Nike. You buy a blue car, they will buy a blue car. You open a shop factory, you open a TV factory, they go and open what can I call, a water factory. Always copying, because they cannot generate their own energies or think for themselves, but constantly stealing people's ideas and people's ways so that they can fit in. And we see them as human because they're taken human, but there is another side of that humanity, what you call the spirit, which many people are not paying attention to. I think today I make this video long a bit because we need to understand the dark kingdom and how the dark kingdom operate. They are very united, very connected. You know, they control every bit of thing that this 3D is ringing on. Yes, everything. Nowadays, they don't need to chase you. So it's very important to understand and understand that even the blue sky and the clouds that are covering the blue sky, people don't even have time to look at the sky for 10, 20, 15 minutes every day. It is very important to stare the skies, whether there are stars or there are clouds or you have the beautiful blue sky, or what. Just to look and do your imagination. These are all good for the brain. But everything you do is money, 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 money. Society cannot be balanced whereby all the time money, money, money. Sometimes we have to realize one thing. Do I want to be a billionaire? Of course I want to be a billionaire. But you need to use your head. I can call myself empathetic. And I know that it's, that billion that the Most High gave me, I know that there are a lot of people around me that needs it, but not everybody is going to get it. But those who meant to get it will get some out of that billion. That doesn't mean I am not going to build my empire based on the truth. Because everything you see in this world, rich, poor, you are either on the right side or you are on the wrong side. You are either with the Most High or you are with the demon's kingdom. I say it. It's not every rich man is clean, but it's not every poor man too is clean. Yes, some rich people, their business are legit, clean, very kind people, very nice. When you meet them, you will not even believe that's the owner of the company. Yeah, I have seen them, I've met them, I've worked for them, very kind. They will joke with you, but business is business. But when you come to, you know, positive, yeah, you see that. But that I'm different to the ones you never see, I mean, that will come and, you know, I've learned from that. But what I'm trying to say here is the world need to be balanced, and that balance is the narcissistic people need to know that we don't hate them, but we cannot, and we will not, and we will not, and we shall not allow the way our energies are being sucked away from us, the way they are stealing our energies, and the way they are using our energies also towards where they're going to. What do I mean towards where they are going to? Because they use your energy to do evil things. They use your energy to summon their demons. They use your energy to feed their demons. So I think I make this video very long today. And I hope most of you would able to have a time to look. But anybody watch this video, please like and share. I'll be very grateful. Thank you very much.